Thank you for stopping by Ballistic Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to be cooking up a USDA Prime standing rib roast on the Yoder YS640. Let's get going. All right, here's that gorgeous, gorgeous roast. Again, USDA Prime. Look at that marbling on this thing. The bones were separated at the butcher, but trussed back on. So this is going to be awesome, and it'll be a little easier for me to slice at the end. Keeping the seasoning pretty simple today, we're using Plowboy's Barbecue. This is their bovine bold. I love this rub on beef. It's not real sweet at all. It's very savory. It's got like powdered Worcestershire sauce in it, cinnamon. I mean, just some flavors that go great with beef. And it's really gonna rock this rib roast here. Here I have some beef broth. I'm just going to kind of slather this with a little beef broth. It's going to act as a binder, just give it a little bit more of a kind of a beefy flavor on the outside, kind of mix with those spices. I'm just going to allow this to hang out a little bit while my Yoder comes up to temp. I'll meet you guys out at the backyard. I'm running the Yoder at 225 degrees Fahrenheit today, keeping it low, and we're burning hickory. Let's go ahead and get this prime rib roast on. All right, so again, we're running the pit at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna let it cook. Once the internal temperature of that roast rises to 115 degrees, pulling the roast, I'm gonna crank this bad boy up to 400 degrees, and we're gonna finish it off at a high temp. See you guys in a bit. We are 1 hour into this cook. I just took a peek at the roast. It's coming along fine. That rub is getting a little dry, so I'm going to go ahead and moisten it just like I would with a brisket. And what I'm using here, it's a 1-to-1 mixture. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of Jack Daniels and water, and once this kind of evaporates, it's going to leave some really good flavor on the surface of this roast. Wow, when this hits the deflector plate and evaporates up, there's some really good smells coming off, and that usually equals good flavor. Anyway, I'm just going to continue monitoring this. Right now we're 75 degrees, so I still have a ways to go before I can pull this off. See you guys in a bit. Okay, it's been about 1 hour, 45 minutes since you guys last saw me. We're at 1:15, let you check it out. It's looking good, but it's not looking done. So what I'm going to do now is pull that roast off the pit. I'm going to loosely wrap it in foil, take it in the house, let it rest. In the meantime, I'm going to crank this bad boy up to 400 degrees, get it back on the pit, and then we're going to finish the exterior of the roast. So I'll see you at 400 degrees. All right, the Yoder's at 400 now. It took about 10 or 15 minutes to get there, and ready to finish this thing off. Now I'm just waiting for a good crust, and I want that internal temperature to come up to 125. See you when that happens. All right, we just hit 125 degrees. Check it out. Nice. Look at that crust. Look at those bones sticking out like fingers. Good stuff. I'm going to take this inside the house. We'll let it rest. We'll slice it up, and I'll let you guys check it out, and then we're gonna have a feast. And here it is, all rusted up. My entire house smells like prime rib right now, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Truss has already been removed. You didn't need to see that, me cutting strings. Let me see here. Cut these ribs off. They're already pretty much cut off. Beautiful. All right, let's go for the middle first. There we go. A gorgeous, gorgeous medium rare. And I'm starving right now. It is my dinner time. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Look at that. Cheers. Yeah, that rub's really coming out. So the only thing that this is missing, and I have it in my fridge, is horseradish. So I dig on horseradish. Wow. Very happy with this. This is one thing that's nice about having this YouTube channel is I have an excuse to cook holiday meals before the holidays. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. That Yoder rocked this cook just from beginning to end. I was very happy with the Yoder. Keep the requests coming in. I will see you on the next video. Cheers.